Mental health decline usually doesn't happen all at once. It often starts with small changes in behavior that people ignore until they slowly become normal, and some of the earliest signs can appear in the simplest parts of daily life. The first sign is struggling with basic hygiene. For many people, one of the earliest warning signs is showering becoming difficult, not because they want to be dirty, but because even small routines start feeling mentally exhausting. Getting in, washing, drying off, getting dressed, suddenly the entire process feels overwhelming. The same thing can happen with brushing your teeth, changing your bed sheets, or taking care of yourself in general. When the mind is exhausted, even basic maintenance can start feeling like hard work. The second sign is persistent procrastination. Not normal procrastination where you delay something because you're distracted. This is when even tiny tasks begin feeling mentally heavy. You know it only takes 5 minutes, but your brain treats it like a huge responsibility. The third sign is when very simple things start feeling overwhelming. Things like refilling vitamins, replying to a message, folding clothes, or making a small appointment suddenly feel difficult to keep up with. Small responsibilities begin piling up because your mind feels overloaded before the day even starts. The fourth sign is your environment slowly becoming messier. Unwashed dishes stay there for days, clothes pile up, food starts rotting in the fridge. Your room slowly begins reflecting your mental state. And often, the mess around you starts making the chaos inside you even worse. The fifth sign is changes in appetite. Some people completely lose interest in food, while others begin overeating for comfort. Eating healthy stops being a priority because mentally, you're just trying to get through the day. The sixth sign is emotional numbness. You stop feeling excited. You stop feeling connected. You wake up and nothing really matters emotionally anymore. You're not always sad. Sometimes you just feel empty. The seventh sign is losing interest in things you normally enjoy. Movies stop feeling exciting. Games feel pointless. Hanging out with friends starts feeling draining instead of fun. One of the biggest warning signs of declining mental health is when joy slowly disappears from the things that once made you feel alive. The eighth sign is isolation. You spend more time alone, you stop reaching out first. You slowly begin distancing yourself from people, not always because you hate them, but because social interaction starts feeling emotionally exhausting. The ninth sign is cutting people off completely. You stop replying to messages. Calls begin feeling stressful. Even answering a simple text can feel like too much effort. People may think you're ignoring them, when in reality, your mind is just overwhelmed. The 10th sign is when talking itself starts feeling exhausting. Conversations require energy you no longer have. Sometimes you want to speak, but mentally you feel too drained to keep up with interaction. The 11th sign is changes in your relationship with music. A lot of people notice they stop listening to music when their mental health declines. Songs that once made them feel something suddenly become meaningless background noise. The 12th sign is when you stop singing along to music. This sounds small, but many people deeply relate to it. You realize you no longer feel emotionally connected enough to enjoy little moments the way you used to. The 13th sign is looking forward only to sleep. Sleep stops becoming rest and starts becoming escape. Sometimes the only peaceful part of the day is finally being unconscious for a few hours. The 14th sign is brain fog. Your thoughts feel slower. You forget simple things. Focusing becomes difficult. Your mind feels cloudy, distracted, and mentally exhausted almost all the time. The 15th sign is losing motivation completely. Not just for work or responsibilities, but even for things you genuinely love. You want to care, but mentally, the energy simply isn't there anymore. The 16th sign is strong emotional reactions to small problems. Tiny inconveniences suddenly feel massive. A small comment ruins your mood. Minor annoyances trigger frustration, anger, or emotional breakdowns because your nervous system already feels overloaded. And finally, one of the biggest signs your mental health may be declining, You slowly stop feeling like yourself. The energetic version of you disappears. The motivated version disappears. The social version disappears. And deep down, you know something feels off, even if you can't fully explain it yet. Mental health decline often whispers before it screams, and the earlier you notice these signs, the earlier you can start taking your emotional well being seriously before things become much heavier.